crime alert in Opa-Locka, where one preacher is accused of preying on an elderly couple in her congregation, allegedly stealing their life savings and their home. And she's already out of jail.
Local 10's Terrell Fournay is live with these dirty details. This sounds awful, Terrell.
Yeah, truly, truly awful, Christy. We know that, people who live near where this church sits tell us that they had their suspicions about the woman who presented herself as a pastor. They've had their suspicions for years, but according to police, she's accused of stealing as much as $18,000 from an elderly couple and more. 63-year-old Yvonne Hampton Barley is accused of befriending an elderly couple and using her position as a church pastor in a deceptive scheme to steal from them. State records show Barley is the operator of True Spirit of Christ Our Redeemer Ministries, a church that on paper is run out of this home-like structure in Opa-Locka. But that's news to neighbors.
She's still renovating it. Like, I've been here almost like 5 years now and it's never been open.
But part of the fraud allegations involved a piece of property the couple in their late 80s owns right inside of this gated residential community in Northeast Miami-Dade. Investigators say Barley illegally transferred ownership of the home from the elderly couple with dementia to her own name in 2018, making her the sole beneficiary if and when the pair died. They had known one another for 10 years. Prosecutors say Barley, the so-called church pastor, also made herself power of attorney, listing herself on the victim's bank accounts and retirement funds that police say would go to Barley's Miami Gardens address. No one answered the door when we stopped by with our own questions, but residents back in the neighborhood of where the church is located are just finding out about the charges that landed the pastor in jail.
What? But I'm not even kind of surprised, because we used to all say, like, the stuff that she used to do around here, like, it was crazy. Like, how you a pastor? Like, that's not of God. Like, to be honest, I used to call her the devil in disguise, to tell you the truth.
And that pastor is accused of listing herself as a daughter on life insurance policies, but an actual niece of this elderly couple actually uncovered this whole scheme a couple of years later in 2020, and they have since rectified the situation, which of course led to this recent arrest. We know that she's been charged with several counts of grand theft, organized scheme to defraud, and exploiting an elderly couple in an amount over $100,000, and she is already out on bond. Reporting live from Northwest Miami-Dade, Terrell Fournay, Local 10 News.